Wow. That's got to go down as one of the most embarrassing, disturbing, disgusting, awful games that the Mets have not only played in 2026, maybe since 1962, which is arguably the worst baseball team to ever exist. 6 errors, I believe, was the official count.
6 errors, all of them on the infield. Gary told us, courtesy of stats guy for SNY, this was the first time since 1982 the Mets made 5 different errors on the infield.
Since 1982 or
62? 62. 1962 Mets. So this was calamity of errors. It's one of the worst baseball games ever played. We say it like every single week at this point, and the Mets somehow keep finding ways to drain more water out of the pool. Like this is a baseball team that's going to make people not like baseball anymore.
This is a baseball team that's made me not like watching baseball. Watching this team again, we're in a privileged scenario where this is our job, and we're not completely serious when we say this, but it is really hard to watch this team play baseball and then have to talk about them simply from the fact that we want to give you guys good content, and I feel like it's not really that good because it's the same thing over and over again because this team makes no adjustment. This team makes no changes. There's no inspiration. There's no motivation. Nobody's trying their hardest. No one's playing their best. Francisco Alvarez is trying their hardest.
Yeah, I think the effort is not something that I'd mostly question. Mostly. But
okay, fair. Yeah, that's true. Mostly.
It's the quality. And as this game kind of went on in the late innings, like Ron and Gary got really, really specific about the way it was. And you can kind of feel it, especially when you're a baseball player of Ron's caliber. And anyone who's ever been in a baseball field at any level before, when one team is ripping, and one team is on their heels, like Ron said, you can feel it. And when they started stealing like wild against Devin Williams in the 9th inning and the Mets continued to make errors and they're clapping and cheering and having fun, it's the exact same thing that happened 2 months ago when we were in Chicago. Same thing. This is a team that came in also kind of reeling, and we just put their season back on track. You just give up 20 runs in a doubleheader. Dansby Swanson has 15 fucking RBIs in 3 games. Like, what actually is happening these last 2 days?
Yeah, I think Gary has summed up really well. Him and Ron were phenomenal in these 2 games, which it's got to be such a chore for them to have to announce these games. Also, shout out Howie Rose. Real fucking shame that this is his last season for the New York Mets because they're sending him out with absolutely nothing. Sending him out with nothing. These are going to be some of the worst games that he's ever announced. But Gary, towards the end of the game, after Mark Vientos makes his second error of the game, because, again, he is a dog shit lousy player. I mean, what do you say at this point? I mean, this team is in the depths of despair, can't get starting pitching to hold the other team at bay, struggling with the offense, and now the defense falls apart. 6 infield errors, unprecedented. I mean, it's ridiculous.
The Cubs broadcast, when Vientos made that error, I think it was Boog. He goes, you can't spell mess without a big fat E.
Yeah, I mean, another quote from Gary in this one. This is the kind of game that causes reevaluations. You can profess all you want about being confident in the team. You have, but this has been nothing short of ugly. And that is a direct shot at David Stearns, who gave one of the all-time worst press conferences this week, basically just saying that this is a good team, the same bullshit he's been doing. And I get it. That's his MO. That's the thing he does. But holy shit, is anybody going to ever show any sort of emotion and disdain for the quality of play besides snapping bats over our legs?
What we got here from John Harper, too. Beautiful moment for Harper's hits. The whole run prevention thing has become a form of satire around the Mets after 6 errors tonight. And there were a couple of the bad plays that were not called errors. This easily could have been 8 errors.
Yeah, I mean, Brett Beatty. Well, run prevention, Brett Beatty's playing right field. He can't do it, guys. He looked okay. It's a play that shows you can't play it.
2 nights ago, last night was Tuesday night. Tuesday night, that play with Wagaman in left field.
Oh, God.
And then also in the first game of this doubleheader, you had Mark Vientos at third base for the first time all season.
Which just waved the white flag already when you're playing that guy at third base.
We even have the rest of the Harper hits here. The Mets after 6 errors tonight, and it falls on Stearns. Nevertheless, this was the kind of game with season spiraling out of control that gets a manager fired, and Mendoza looks and sounds numb to it all at this point. And also, just a quick aside, I love that John Harper never got a blue check mark, so he's still sticking to the character limits.
Yes.
It's with a dash, and they killed the space there. It's MGR for manager. That's a real journal right there. Fucking love John Harper.
Love John Harper. Again, open invite for John Harper for a personal Harper's Hits segment whenever he cares to on the Mets'd podcast. Not sure if he's ever been on Riverside before in his life. Ron Darling also during this game, another quote from him, everybody in this organization from top to bottom has to be in question now. I do wonder if he read my tweet because it was a similar time where I put the Mets have given up Steve Cohen, David Stearns, Mendoza, and the players have given up. They don't care, neither should any Mets fans. Citi Field should be empty the rest of the season.
Citi Field will be empty the rest of the season. Like, you saw a bit of it Wednesday night. The first game of doubleheader, of course, a Wednesday day game will be empty, besides for the Norwegians, which that was almost just like, that felt like a slap in the face, honestly.
I mean, like,
It was
okay,
cute, it was fun, but I was like, these dudes
take
are...
off Mets fan hat.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. If I'm a fan
Incredible.
of 29 other teams in baseball, unbelievably funny. As a Mets fan, depression puts me in a dark place.
And again, deservedly so, especially as that game fell apart. Just totally jumping around. For Nolan McLean to just self-destruct that third time around the batting order as he just fastball over and over again, still no feel for the breakers. And then, when he didn't really have feel for anything, for some reason, Luis Torrens went double fastball to Dansby Swanson, which the only pitch the guy can hit. And on top of that, I know I'm going to speak out of both sides of my mouth right now for a second, which I like to do from time to time. But
Of course.
I did like the idea of Carlos Mendoza trying to push Nolan McLean through that sixth inning and get Dansby Swanson to end it, keep it at 3 runs, while at the same time, every shred of logic in my head was like, this is not the batter for him to face. It's not time for him to face. I know we struck him out twice in this game, but it doesn't really matter. So the fact that it's a dead season doesn't mean anything. The games actually don't matter anymore. We just care about growth and development at this point. Sure, try and get that out for the young man. Instead, if you were making the best baseball decision possible, that was the wrong one.
Well, Brooks Raley was up, so he wouldn't have been able to face
No,
Dansby
Brazoban
Swanson.
was up.
I thought Raley was too.
I think Brazoban was definitely
least,
up at the time.
Okay, and then at least there was righty, so that's even better that he didn't go to it. I think that was around 3:02 this afternoon, and consequentially, I think that's the right word, consequentially?
Definitely don't think so.
Damn, coincidentally.
Yeah.
Sent an email to my season ticket rep, subject, canceling my season tickets. Wondering how I can go about canceling my season ticket package for next season. The team is horrible. I simply can't keep spending money for this product. And he told me, he goes, the window's not open yet. You have a 30-day renewal period. You have to know when that is, and that's when you get to cancel it. What a fucking joke of an organization.
I was thinking it during this game where I just put myself in your shoes for a second. The fact that you kind of got backed into renewing your season tickets accidentally, not doing so willingly. I'd be calling lawyers.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just going to cost me more money at that point.
Yeah, but
where's our boy Sammy? Where's our boy Sammy?
But he would help you out of the goodness of his heart because of how principled, just the fact of having to watch his team play more games. You said you don't even want to go tomorrow. We have plans to go. You're like, I'm down.
No, yeah, I've listed my tickets on SeatGeek for, I believe, what is considered to be one of the lowest ticket prices on the entire platform for the lower level. Doesn't matter where you're sitting. It could be, what happened?
I was going to say $1.
Oh, no, well, that's not it. I still need to make some of my money back that I spent on this fucking loser organization. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty cool. Everybody in the organization seems to have no clue what's going on because I did ask for clarification of when that 30-day renewal window was. Crickets. Absolute crickets, no answer. So I guess I'm probably going to end up buying season tickets next year because nobody has a fucking answer in this entire organization.
Which of the 6 errors tonight was your favorite?
Favorite as in that's hilarious, or favorite as in
the one
makes
that
me want to scream.
The one that evoked the most emotion out of you.
I mean, every time Mark Vientos does anything, it does cause me to want to put a hole in the wall. But Marcus Simeon's errors today, both of them combined, he is in the territory of Roger Cedeno, Aaron Heilman, Luis Castillo for me of all-time least
Roberto Alomar.
Roberto Alomar. Something about second base for the Mets when they trade for somebody who's been a good second baseman. He is playing worse than Luis Castillo ever did. I actually think he's playing significantly worse than Roberto Alomar did as a Met. He's going to go down as one of the worst single-player acquisitions in the David Stearns era, and he acquired Ryan Helsley last year. He acquired Cedric Mullins. Those guys were also useless. Roberto Alomar, we talk about that 2003-2002 stretch with the Mets. He has a 15 or 25-point better OPS than Marcus Semien, and he at least played good defense. He at least had a positive WAR that year. Marcus Semien is a useless player, and he cannot be in the starting lineup tomorrow. You cannot allow that to happen. Him and Mark Vientos must sit the entire game.
Yeah, at least now Mauricio was activated, if I'm not mistaken, or he's done rehab assignments.
I'll be honest, I don't know.
When Mauricio comes back, if he's not back, because again, that happened in between the doubleheader, might have missed that one. Just play him at second base. This is a failure.
Play me at second base, you?
I'll show up to play second base.
Sam from softball?
I mean, maybe not Sam. I mean, Leo. Leo could play second.
Leo could definitely play second. We know Clay can play second.
Clay can't play second. Clay's listening. Oh, I don't know if Clay listens anymore. Adam could play second, but he can't be in the lineup anymore, so it's a failure on David Stearns for acquiring him. And then it also reflects poorly on Carlos Mendoza for him still playing every single day. And again, We want to talk about Marcus Semien's comments after the game as well, because those really made you feel something.
Yeah, I think that now we're on different sides of the track here for this one, where Marcus Semien's comments after the game, I think, are that of Mark Vientos, where it felt like there was blame for his errors and not necessarily a look inward at himself and understanding that Marcus Semien, have to be better. I want to hear these words from Marcus Semien after the game. I have to make that play. I should have made that play. I didn't, and it won't happen again. But Marcus Semien instead, on the pop-up that happened down the right field line, the wind was a little funky. He said, I drifted, and the wind was a little funky today. Which
took his eye off the ball.
Took his eye off the ball. Cool. Way to take accountability for that one, Marcus. Blame the wind, because it was so windy in New York City today. Big windy day, of course.
It was pretty windy.
It was fine. He's a professional baseball player. Make the fucking play. Yeah,
I agree with you on that, but I'm just saying, like, that's the problem. Searching for an excuse.
Him and Mendoza both made the same excuse of that when he clanked the ball going up the middle and then made just a god-awful throw. He's like, oh, I tried to rush it and I made a bad throw and I just need to be better at that. No, it needs to not happen. There is not a being better at it. It needs to stop, because if you are a Major League Baseball player, these are routine plays that you make. I think almost anybody. Put A.J. Ewing at second base, honestly. Fuck it, why not?
You know why you're enjoying this minute? Because we're happy, Kratz. We're happy because we're wearing Mack Weldon.
Yes, I'm 6'5", and nobody can give me tall clothing, but Mack Weldon allows me to have it. So I don't really have to care about how I look, and I still look good because I don't put a lot of time into what I do to pick out my clothes. Mack Weldon takes care of it for me.
Classic, always in style, made from the world's most comfortable performance materials. Summer gets sweaty. Don't let unnecessary sweat spots emerge. Mack Weldon's Air Knit X fabric helps you out. Their lightest fabric is fused with nylon mesh for maximum airflow. Skip the midday wardrobe changes. The barely there feel also keeps you feeling more dry and fresh. Don't sweat the heat this summer. Feel as effortlessly cool as you look with Mack Weldon. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off your first order of $125 or more with promo code FOUL. That's MackWeldon.com, code FOUL.
He's too good of a defender in center field. I'm sure he'd be much better than Marcus Semien in second base. Marcus Semien right now is proving to be one of the least valuable players in baseball. And
yes.
all we asked Marcus Semien was to be a non-value player, just be average.
Zero would be a huge win.
Just don't hurt the team. And it is ironic that he's still not hitting well. He's hitting better, still not well. Bo Bichette's completely flipped the switch. Bo Bichette's on pace for over 20 home runs and almost 100 RBIs at this point.
Fucking stumbled into that take. I mean, he's unbelievably hot. Also made a great play at third base today. Just kidding. It was an error.
Well, also the overcharge of the bunt.
Nice. Yeah,
that was insane. That was just like a funny play. Like, I was watching that, like, oh, that's a good one. I got the privilege of hearing Howie be just so shocked when that one happened on the radio. I'm trying to listen to more Howie because, again, I feel so bad for him that he's going out with this team.
Pit in my stomach.
Horrible baseball team. And again, he's announced so many horrible Mets teams, and he's quite good at it. He keeps that very fun, very entertaining. Keith Rad does an amazing job as well. But especially, you can hear from him today. You heard from Gary and Ron, like we said. The life just drained from them. To watch this baseball team, it makes you, like I said at the top, not like the sport anymore. We are going to turn baseball fans away just as a byproduct of what this Mets team has put on the field this season.
I hate this team. I absolutely hate this team. I'm hate watching at this point. I absolutely despise the 2026 New York Mets. I have no interest in, truthfully, how this team does the rest of the year outside of, like, our guys doing the thing that we hope of the young players. That's who I'm watching for. Everybody else, and I love Lindor still. I know he had a rough game today, but first game back. There's a few guys that are absolved from this.
Yeah.
Francisco Lindor, the two young guys in Ewing and Benj, Juan Soto, of course, and
Huáscar
Brazoban, can't forget him.
Absolutely.
And Francisco Alvarez has been balling out since he came back from the IL.
Absolutely crushing since he came back. Also, it is funny that this entire rotation was only held up by one toothpick. That is Christian Scott. The second Christian Scott gets injured, no one can pitch anymore.
This is a thing that we've now seen for multiple years with this rotation, where one little thing happens and they do just crumble. And I wonder what the pressure is that they're putting on themselves. I wonder what's being told to them from the coaching staff. I wonder what's happening. The Mets have a major culture problem. That's a clear and obvious problem, and I don't think it's Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, which is what everybody wanted you to believe going into the offseason, that those two were the problem. I think that actually everything else in the organization is the problem. Those two are the least of your problems. You have to be so fucking stupid to think that those guys could be the issue.
Yeah, here's another quote from Gary Cohen. I mean, what do you say at this point? I mean, this team is in the depths of despair. Can't get starting pitching to hold the other team at bay, struggling with their offense. Now the defense falls apart. 6 infield errors. Unprecedented.
I read that one already.
You read that exact one?
It's the first quote I read.
I thought you read the other one about rock bottom.
I didn't read the rock bottom one. You can take that one.
Okay, I'll find that one now. I thought, God, it's all. I mean, it's just, this team makes me not feel anymore.
It makes me feel hate.
I'm like, so my gig at NBC Sports Row the World, I get 4 or 5 baseball games a few nights a week, and I write notes on them and recaps. And they always give me the Mets games. I've always asked for the Mets games to be like, yeah, give me the Mets games. I know more about this team.
Please, God.
I'm always watching them anyway. Like, I might go to my editor and be like, can I get a break from the Mets, please? I would love to have nights because you watch other teams play baseball, and you're like, wow, they're doing things that the Mets can't do. Like, even the Cubs in this series, even a very seemingly innocuous play late in this game where the Mets, someone dropped down a bunt, or there was a swinging bunt. Carson Bench hit a dribble that was right in front of the plate. Ewing was on second, and Bichette was on first. I think Bichette was on first. Someone was on first, whatever it was. Carson Kelly comes up, throwing, throws a strike to second base. Yeah. Gets not the lead runner, but gets an out, takes a guy out of scoring position. You're like, wow, it's a good play.
Baseball. Yeah, could you imagine?
Playing baseball is nice.
Like, again, the players have been about as bad as you could have ever imagined, truthfully. Like, the players need to play better. The managers can't do much when the players are playing this poorly. The front office brought these guys in. They're just to blame, too. But the Mets don't play fundamentally sound baseball. They don't play clean baseball. There's nothing that they do on a daily basis that is relatively redeeming or even a tip of the cap bright spot to anybody on the coaching staff, which makes me believe, like, what is going on every single day here? What are they doing? How are they preparing? Why has there not been a change? Not even in the personnel, by the way. Why has there not been a change in how we prepare?
And that's also a reflection of how everyone, Mendoza and the players, speak to the media after the game.
Yep.
The symptom of that is kind of what we've talked about with the challenges over the course of the season. Like, how is this something that's not changed yet? We weirdly use them in very non-advantageous situations. You even feel it when you have a guy like, I mean, again, it's not fair to him, but like, as Nolan McLean regressing the way he has, and now going on 6 weeks with a few nice starts sprinkled in the middle, this looked like it was going to be a great start on Wednesday afternoon, right until it wasn't. Like, it just doesn't feel good ever consistently. And again, we're even still getting to a spot where, like, Mark Fanto's still hitting 4th.
Yeah, which is insane.
Like, you're playing some of the worst baseball in the entire league, yet you still have not, and again, it's because of injuries and all this stuff, no one else takes a spot. You have flashes being the least valuable player in baseball points this year. You want absolutely, there's nothing that he can do well. Again, hit a home run this game. Great. Whoop-de-fucking do. But,
well, yeah, he got, that's the Mark Fanto special. He goes, I'm going to be dog shit in the field, but I will hit a home run every once in a while to make you feel something.
We're running out of superlatives for how much I hate this team. They make me so upset, so angry. And even, like, in the first game of the series to watch PCA.
Oh, God.
Just destroy us.
What a good baseball player.
Such a great baseball player. One of the best baseball players in the entire league. He leads the league in WAR right now. By a lot.
He's
by a lot.
He's phenomenal in center field. He's run the bases well. He's so damn good. What a fucking shame we don't have that guy.
Howie and Gary both mentioned in the first game. They'd be like, this is one of the best players in baseball. Like, we're going to think about that trade for a very, very, very long time and how that happened.
Yeah. I mean, just even looking at these lineups, I don't really think Brett Beatty can continue to be in the lineup nearly as much as he is right now.
It's either him or Marcus Semien.
I would choose him over Semien, I guess. But
maybe
both, he doesn't play as bad second base. I think that's what we're getting to now is who's going to make more outs at second base. Marcus Semien doesn't even turn a particularly good double play. So
Mauricio was activated, option AAA, by the way.
Oh, yeah, don't want him on the major league roster. Don't have enough major league players. We're fucking rostering. I mean, like, even it pains me to say this, but like the MJ Melendez has to be over.
He's been really bad.
It's got to be over with him. We've seen Wagaman
double play.
Yeah, it's
and the
just
misplay in left field.
Jared Young should be playing every day. Think about where we are. He has a 734 OPS. I thought his OPS was 1,000 because of how bad this team was.
I mean, Jared Young had a really tough week and a half before he hit that home run the first game today. And again, like, that's what the rest of this year is going to be about, finding any positives any possible way we can. It's all going to be about AJ Ewing, who had one of his best games as a pro.
He's awesome.
That we have to totally gloss over on Wednesday night because of how bad this team was. In the lineup against a solid left-handed pitcher in Shota Imanaga, hit the long home run, had another double, drew another walk. Like, he was all over the place. Had a fantastic baseball game.
I think he has the third highest OPS on the team. I think it goes Soto, Alvarez, then A.J. Ewing.
Yeah, as of what I'm seeing right now, he definitely does.
It's good. That's good. That's good. Our 21-year-olds come up and is like, I'll show you guys how to play baseball.
I mean, if you would have told me in March that A.J. Ewing would have the third highest OPS on the team in June, I'd be like, holy shit, wow.
Have we lost the game? That's what I would have said. Not have we won.
So, again, it's about continued growth for Carson Bench, who's played awesome. He didn't have, particularly good game. He also, Carson Bench, and Ron mentioned this too, he gets a little too overzealous with his arm and what he can do with it.
Yes.
And what Ron says, that's something he's going to learn as a young player, is that you have a great arm. You want to show off how good your arm is. They also know that, and they're game planning for your arm. They know that too. So it's not really like in college or times in the minor leagues, you can kind of sneak up on a team, be like, who's that with the cannon right field? It's like, oh no, that was Page. That was like the third line of the sheet we got like preparing for the game today. Even like watching a guy like Pedro Ramirez, a rookie who's gotten a cup of coffee in the big leagues, just torment us. Both sides of the ball, stealing bases at will. First 2 stolen bases of his career late in the game, as we just let them steal nonstop against our relievers. Like, it is teams. We're the get right spot for other teams in the league right now. And you thought it was a series where like, like the last 2 episodes ago we were like, wow, we could turn this thing around.
Kratz, Mint Mobile plans, still just $15 a month.
And you're getting a ton from that $15.
That's right. And we've talked about this for a while. It hasn't changed. It's still all there for you. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and data, fast, reliable coverage on the nation's largest 5G network. Oh, and an award-winning care team. Mint Mobile has it all for $15 a month. You can even bring your current phone and your number, choose from 3, 6, or 12-month plans, say goodbye to a monthly bill, ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/territory. That's mintmobile.com/territory. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/territory. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Well, that's a shame on me for thinking that we could ever turn this around. And honestly, going back to last season, shame on me. You're right, James. The Mets did have a target on their back, but for a very different reason. Teams can't wait to play the Mets because they're like, we're going to get hot. It's going to start a hot streak.
If this Cubs team, they wish they could play the Mets for 162 games because they would probably win 150 of them.
I think every team besides what we took a series from the Giants, I think, and even them, they might want to play us just because that will distract from the mess that's their organization right now.
Yeah, more or less, but that's the other thing too that's scary about this. And like it's natural as fans, and the announcers do this, and the players, of course, the manager does this, where it's like, we're close, we have a very talented locker room, we rip off a hot streak, we're right back in this thing. And logically, that makes sense. And we said that to you guys 2 episodes ago, and we were like, yeah, if this team ever could rip off, and again, I'm speaking pure hypotheticals right now.
Yes.
This will not happen.
It's over.
This team sucks so badly. But again, logically, you're like, oh, yeah, win 8 out of 10, rip off 7 in a row, right back in it, good. This team does not make even close to enough winning plays on a daily basis to actually feel like they can ever win 3, 4 baseball games in a row, 4 out of 5. The way between pitching, hitting, defense, it would be a miracle to win a series right now.
It is fascinating to watch how few winning plays that this team does make, because even bad baseball teams will stumble into winning plays. You see it all the time because it happens against the Mets. This is a team, and we've talked about this now for a couple years, it's not a team that goes out and tries to take the win. They don't try to take it by any means. This is a team that hoping that the win falls in their lap. And I think, again, that kind of starts from the ownership, front office, manager, down to the players. There is a culture that has been built in the New York Mets organization that is very complacent, that is not holding anybody accountable. It's been years now of this. It's not even just the David Stearns era. It's not even just the Wilpon Cohen era, whatever it's going to be. There is a lack of accountability in this organization. From top to bottom, it is a culture nightmare. And I thought that was going to, truthfully, I thought that was going to be one of those things that we didn't have to talk about anymore.
And I think that also reflects on us as fans, too. And I think that we all naturally, once again, everything changed with Steve Cohen. We're like, yes, we did it. Demon slayed. We're back. And then also, especially with David Stearns coming in and then going to the NLCS and then signing Juan Soto, you're like, holy shit, we're going to have fun forever. And we all kind of made the mistake of being born on third base, feeling like that we hit a triple. We all did that. We all did that collectively. And I do think also a lot more people came into the Mets or came back to the Mets during the 2024 run. It was like, this is the most fun thing ever. And then you signed Juan Soto. The fact that you can logically do those things back to back and then have this happen, it's to this level of catastrophe is insane. Even more superlatives just to go on from the second game of the doubleheader on Wednesday. You know how many hits combined the top 5 hitters in the Cubs lineup had in a game you lost 10-5?
Well, I know that the Mets, I think, had one less hit than the Cubs in that game, so I'm going to say that they had 2.
The top 5 hitters in the Cubs lineup had 1 hit.
That's
and
good.
It was Pico Armstrong, and it was
Nice.
a single.
Nice. That's good.
Everything came from Nico Horner, Carson Kelly, Pedro Ramirez, Dansby Swanson, 6 through 9 in the lineup.
I think Nico Horner has 5 extra base hits in 3 games.
Do you remember when I told you in confidence a few days ago, Nico Horner is one of 2 qualified players not to have a barrel since May? I think he has like 7 this series. He has like 7 doubles in this series.
It's unbelievable.
And more superlatives about this game. These are courtesy of the SNY Stats Department. Did a great job at the end of this game. First time all season a team had 4 home runs. Their opponent had 0 home runs and lost the game.
Nice, good. So you can't again, Mets can't stumble into wins.
And it was the first time a team I think they said hit 4 home runs and made 5 errors since like a Brewers team in the 80s.
Oh my god. It's just
and then again the comparison, making 5 errors all in the infield, first time since the 1962 Mets. The fact that there's ever a chance to be compared to the 1962 Mets, you got to shut the fucking door.
Besides, like, saying that they both played in Queens.
Yeah, besides the same area. No,
Wait, they didn't.
Polo Grounds.
Besides, they played in the exact same state.
Yeah, that's it. Not even the same goddamn island. It's
6 errors. 6 errors in one game. I've never seen that number before.
And there were 2 other plays that could have been errors. Yeah. Brett Beatty dove into that wall. It was like at the end of softball when we're winning by a lot and everyone switches positions for fun.
Yeah.
It was like, why? You don't play outfield. What are you doing out here? Like, the fact that that's even still happening, I just can't even believe how far this has all fallen. That the entire, and this got quoted last podcast. I think it got taken out in social media, but like,
oh, it did, yeah.
Yeah. The fact that the last era of homegrown players have all really flopped on their faces. And I will not quit Francisco Alvarez ever. He still does things other baseball players can't do, but the fact of Beatty and Vientos turning into this level. Trade?
Cubs are acquiring David Peterson from the New York Mets.
Shut the absolute fuck up.
Is he going to pitch tomorrow against us?
Oh, he's gonna be awesome.
He's going to pitch against the Mets tomorrow, right?
How is this real?
What the fuck? This is absolutely insane. What? Hold on. We're gonna live talk and tweet while we do this.
I just tweeted, is this real? This is how, honestly, that's lame to make a trade with a team that just did this to you.
Is he due to pitch tomorrow? Was he supposed to pitch for us tomorrow?
I mean, no, Freddie's pitching tomorrow.
Freddie's pitching tomorrow, okay.
I'll tell you the last time he pitched, so I'm sure he's fresh, because the Cubs are out of guys, which, again, makes this series so much worse, the fact that the Cubs, Edward Cabrera got carted off the field on Tuesday. We crushed Shota. Like, Javier Assad has nothing. I love Javier Assad, but the guy has nothing. But
tomorrow will be David Peterson's...
Thursday, Peterson pitched Sunday.
That, yeah, so Monday,
he threw 80 pitches Sunday. Probably
he's not. He's not
pitching.
Thank God.
Oh, my gosh.
What would we take for David Peterson? A bag of balls?
Oh, a Diet Pepsi.
A Diet Coke. And
I don't even know if I'd give a Diet Coke for David Peterson.
What is this? Bye-bye, Peterson.
Oh, my gosh. Live talk. You talk. I got to tweet.
Okay, you got to tweet. I got to talk?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll wait and see. I don't even know what I want to say because that just completely threw me for a loop that David Peterson just got traded. Not because he's good. We know that. But the Mets just took out Kodai Senga from their rotation, so he's out of the bullpen. And then the guy who...
We haven't even talked about Kodai Senga. It's been 26 minutes.
26 minutes. We're talking about narrative right now. We haven't even talked about necessarily gameplay.
29 runs in 3 games, and you're like, let's make a trade.
Well, you know what? You want to know why I fucking hated what Marcus Semien had to say after the game? I'm bringing it back to my boy Dalton Rushing. Love Dalton Rushing. Dalton Rushing had a weird scenario with Shohei Tanaka. I almost called him Shohei Ohtani tonight, where Ohtani wanted to challenge pitches. Dalton Rushing was fighting with him to say no. There was this whole back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Shohei Ohtani was like, I was right, you were wrong. Dalton Rushing after the game to reporters, I'm a grown man. It's a pretty tough pill to swallow. It's embarrassing what happened tonight. Both sides of the ball. It wasn't a great showing. That's simple. We can't even fucking do that. This is a dude who's what? Dalton Rushing's, I mean, because he's a Dodgers prospect, so he might be 30. But Dalton Rushing
25?
is 20, come on, it's loading, 25 years old, and he already has more accountability and confidence in himself, and honestly just respect for his teammates, that he can take accountability and say, bad on my part tonight, bad on my part. Nobody on the fucking Mets can do that.
Also very funny that, again, it's easy to have a leader. I mean, again, that team, Shohei Ohtani, kind of brought him out to the mound and told him, you gotta get yourself together here.
Yeah.
Like, we're not on the same page, and you got to do this. Do something like that, someone calling somebody out, someone holding somebody accountable. Like, it feels like the Mets just kind of play baseball, then leave and go home. Doesn't feel like they have a motivation to play baseball together, to be all on the same page for a moment. Like, this is just... it's nice that we're actually going to sell, thank God, because I felt like possibly Steve Cohen could have kept this thing tight if we were even within like 5 games. Now you can just trade every single thing that isn't nailed to the ground and just let loose every single player. Don't really care what you get back. You're probably not going to get back much good.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to do a more in-depth video on the Mets and who they realistically probably will trade, but the 2 young guys in the outfield aren't going anywhere. Francisco Alvarez isn't going anywhere, and Noel McLean's not going anywhere, and Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor. Otherwise, if anybody comes calling for, I think, any other player on this active roster, you probably don't even have to think about the trade and what you're getting back too much. You might just start over.
This episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Baseball fans, the MLB season is in full swing, and FanDuel is giving you a chance to call your shot with daily dingers. Joining the action is easy. Just make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost to use on your next bet for a chance at extra winnings. It's just another reason why FanDuel is the home of home runs. So, are you ready to play your game? Head over to FanDuel.com/podcast to get started. That's FanDuel.com/podcast to opt in for daily dingers. Make your free pick on who's hitting a homer. Play ball. Swing for the fences on FanDuel, an official partner of Major League Baseball. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
And that's kind of what this feels like to start over. And that's also one of the shames of the season, too. And again, I've told you guys we owe you a prospect report that will come in the next few weeks, that there haven't really been many incredible results down there. We're still not at a spot yet where we can backfill with your organization in terms of players coming up from the minor leagues. And that is why you have to sign more of these reclamation project retread. And again, you should always be trying to sign those guys if you trust in your development. Which
Yes.
I guess the Mets still do. You should be bringing in Wagamans and Melendez's and Jared Youngs and all
They
that
should be
shit.
given a look. They shouldn't get as many plate appearances as they are at the major league level.
This is my point right now, where it's like Adrian Ewing showed you like this much, and you're like major league player, and he's doing great at it. Like, I love the I think it was a Baseball Prospectus, or maybe it was Baseball America. I think it was Baseball Prospectus. Basically said Ryan Clifford had like the worst month of anyone that was ever considered something like a top prospect, with like a 60% strikeout rate. And it's like, there's no backfill right now. There's no one else to come up and like do anything. Even like Jonathan Pintaro. It sucks that he has to keep wearing these. That was a fat pitch for that second home run at Dansby Swanson.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's got what it takes to be a major league pitcher in terms of stuff. Not like the stuff.
I think command is worse than the stuff.
But every time he gets into a game, he gets annihilated. He doesn't really have like a clean outing. He gets his tits lit.
They're also like, hey, sport, get out there and then come in for in the worst case possible scenario.
You got to show me a little more. Got to see a little bit more. But I mean, that's what we have the rest of the season for. Jonathan Pintaro has a open audition, hopefully, the rest of the season to show he's a major league pitcher.
Oh, Jonathan Pintaro is going to have lots of chances to show he's a major league pitcher.
So when we trade, man, some of the names that we're going to see the rest of the year, I can't wait to see Kevin Parada make his debut this year.
We're going to see Nick Morabito, Jared Oliva.
Oh, G1 Bay is going to get a look.
Oh, Jose Rojas and our king Andy Abandias are going to play big time down the stretch.
Greg Kessinger, the way he's going to play second base.
Christian Arroyo.
Jackson Clough.
Zach Short sadly was DH before the fun's going to start. I mean, hey, the last time we DFA'd Zach Short, remember what happened after that?
Yeah, I mean, great run. Did you see who one of our bench coaches is in Syracuse, by the way?
Oh.
John Nagowski.
Oh, really?
Hey, How old is that guy? Not important to what we're talking about.
Not a big deal. We're gonna get to see Robert Stock at some point this season. That'll be nice.
Fuck yeah. We'd better see Jeffrey on. That will get me back in the ballpark.
Jeffrey on, Ben Simon, Ryan Lambert. I like to see all of those guys. Remember
Yes.
Adred Alzolay?
Yeah, is he pitching?
Yeah, he's pitching.
It can't be worse than what we got. I mean, bullpen's actually still great. Bullpen's still money.
Bullpen's great. This year, AAA, Adbert has a 7.5 walks per 9 and 6 ERA.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing is really bad right now. And again, like there is the built-in excuse that this organization was in bad shape when David Stearns took over. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this might be disappointing for some to hear. He's not going to get fired.
There's a 0% chance he gets fired.
0% chance.
There's a higher percent chance that me and you get hired to take his job than there is for him to be fired.
I agree with that. And I do think that if you were ever going to fire Carlos Mendoza,
today would probably be the day.
Probably be tomorrow, and then we get to sneak another episode out there. But like that would be fun to talk about. But also not his fault. He also, as John Harper said, looks numb to it all.
Yeah, I mean he's got that same stupid fucking face I've been saying he has for the last year.
Oh God, the team really needs a Terry Collins pep talk right about now.
Oh, schedule the tweet. Schedule the tweet, intern.
Unironically, I do think that this Mets team, and it won't happen because that's not the locker room or clubhouse or culture has been built. This team probably does need a bit of a old school kick him in the ass manager. And I said this back in May when the season fell apart. We believed for half a second. Now, of course, it's so over. It's not even funny. All we want to see right now for the Mets, this is going to sound very sad. All we want to see is like a Pittsburgh Pirates second half from last year.
Oh,
where
God, that's so sad.
You bring an interim manager who you're giving a shot to see if the team rallies around him, who's, this won't happen in the Mets case, but in the Pirates case, a little bit more old school, a little bit more of a hard ass, and Don Kelly. And you just kind of see if you can play from that point forward better than 500 baseball.
I want a smart hard ass. I don't want a stupid. I don't want to go too old school. Like we're not bringing Clint Hurdle out of retirement.
You don't want Wally Backman?
I definitely don't want Wally Backman. I'll say that to his face. But I want someone who, again, is going to hold these guys accountable because when you do look at this roster, there are actually, out loud, truthfully, very few players on this team that are above being like reamed out. If you look at this roster right now,
yeah.
Not even like reamed out, like they're adults. Yelling at adults is always weird, but like guys who basically can kind of do whatever they want. And I think us, me and you, and also, I'm not saying whatever they want, but in terms of like performance, you just expect that it's going to bounce back at some point. Like Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, those guys hard. We know they're going to do their job. Lindor's been horrible, but he's also been hurt, so whatever, it doesn't really matter. Soto's been incredible. But like everybody else on this team shouldn't have a guaranteed job at all. And it feels like they all think that they do, especially the fucking asshole who plays first.
But also, Jared, if you say one more word about Jared Young,
it's not Jared Young. I would never say that, Jared. I'd never say that. Sorry about Canada today.
But yes, that was rough. But it does kind of feel like that's the culture that was built from top down. Steve Cohen, David Stearns, Carlos Mendoza. It seems like there's an idea within this team, within this clubhouse, like players first.
Yes.
He's a players first manager. These players are allowed to kind of do what they want. It kind of seems like, again, not that I'm saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it kind of seems like Francisco Lindor was like involved in his rehab stint with playing games around New York as much as possible. And then, again, I think him coming back quickly was a desperation move. And
without a doubt.
Doesn't have his timing left, but like, that was weird to be like, I'm going to play a game in Syracuse, a game in Binghamton, then I'm going to do simulated games in New York. Well, mostly we see guys kind of go down to Florida. But also, most guys have houses in Florida. Lindor is based here. So, again, not going to pull that thread too strictly. But it does feel like these guys kind of get to do what they want.
Well,
I think about the Tommy Pham quote from a few years ago. Again, it wasn't the Carlos Mendoza team, but it was like, oh, this is a team that doesn't work.
I mean, I think about the Adam Ottavino quotes that he said this offseason. I think
imagine?
About even what Kodai Senga said after the game, where he was like, the Mets can send him down. He's like, I'd prefer not to be. So I'd prefer you pitch anything like a Major League Baseball pitcher.
I think he has something in his contract that says that he has the right of
That's
refusal.
Good. That's great. I'm glad that we signed him to that contract because we just get to see him get his tits lit every 5 days.
It's also just there's still so much junk in this organization. Again, like those first 3 years, it was 3 different general managers. It was the Buck Showalter experience after Luis Rojas. Like, and again, it's so much worse now. But like, it's never even gotten kind of better. Like, it feels like the Miracle 2024 was like a curse on this team.
Oh, it was a mega curse. We talked about it at the time.
Yeah, it felt like that stupid Giant season that really sunk them when they won that stupid playoff game over the Vikings. The only team worse than them that reached the playoffs in the last 10 years in the NFL, and they won. You're like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah, when Daniel Jones just went off, and you're like, yeah, but you guys still definitely suck.
Yeah. And again, that Mets team that made that run definitely sucked.
Yes.
And it seems like a lot of the people involved probably also kind of sucked. And now we're just keep doing it and going on and on and on. And can we just do Kodai Senga for a second?
Yeah, but first I do need to remind you, James, that we do have the best food in baseball.
Best food, absolutely. Best food, best entertainment, all that great
We
stuff.
have a purple seat.
Oh, the purple seat.
To commemorate a season where we finished 4th.
Show up in my toolbox tomorrow and just get rid of that thing. I'm gonna take it home, not to steal it, to incinerate
To
it.
burn
but-
it. We need, honestly, Grimace sacrifice. They got to bring Grimace to the game, burn him on the field.
Take a big McDonald's M, nail Grimace to it. This is bad. There's so many levels. Don't clip this one, guys. Don't clip that one. Don't clip that one.
They definitely, but besides what you just said, which was crucify Grimace, let's go ahead and human sacrifice of Grimace. But he's the human.
Grimace is
Is
not
he?
human.
What is he?
I got jump scared because there's been Grimace ads during the World Cup.
Oh, he just sneaks up out of nowhere.
And he just goes, I'm like,
Yeah. But I do think we might have to kill Grimace, like physically.
You know what I'm excited for? I'm borrowing a car this week. I can't wait to listen to WFAN. I might call in.
I might tune in. I'm up early in the morning to drop off DC at the bus early. I might be WFAN from 8 o'clock in the morning till the
This is
rest
what
of the
I'm
day.
saying. I want to do WFAN, but I'm scared we're gonna have people calling in and doing crazy shit.
I think there's going to be some hate speech if we do that. So
we can't do that. I want to get some way to get you guys involved again soon. Mailbag, voicemail, something crazy. But
keep them short if you do.
give me under 45 seconds. Your first time, long time. Kodai Senga.
How is there more to talk about? He's so bad.
Also, the first inning, I was like, oh, shit, this is cool. Fastballs, confidence in the strike zone. This is awesome. And then I don't know what happened in between the first and second inning. Did he get scared? Did he get upset?
This is Kodai. He comes in, throws his pitch.
You're so far away from the microphone right now.
He looks to the heavens for answers. That's how you know the guy has no fucking clue what's happening. I've never seen somebody
so confused.
Look to the sky in such disbelief of everything that's going on around him for almost the entire game. Every pitch he looks up like, what is happening? How am I here?
Remember when we were excited that we got that the option got taken off so we couldn't opt out after 3 years, and now we have
curse.
Next year he's on the books again for $15 million.
Has there ever been an interleague trade? Can we trade him back to Japan and take anybody that they've got?
There's a 10-team no-trade list. There's fireworks in my neighborhood right now. I think they're celebrating David Peterson getting traded.
They must be.
The 2028 option kicks in if the player has Tommy John surgery on right elbow. That keeps him on IL for 130 days. The option price increases to $2 million with a Cy Young award.
Okay.
He's got votes before. I couldn't believe that he threw those fastballs and he looked so good, and all of a sudden he came back out and there's nothing else in strike zone. 10 ERA.
His
That's
whip
like
is almost 2.
A 10 ERA is almost impossible. A 10 ERA over 30 innings, that is absolutely unfathomable.
While also striking out more than a guy in an inning. It doesn't make any sense.
He's walking 14% of the hitters he faces.
He has an 80% he has an 80th percentile whiff rate, and he has a 10 ERA.
Dude, they only had 3 hard hit balls.
I know, and
it was just the
homers.
homers.
I still have all these things should tell you got to have a little faith. I have less than 0 faith. What's less than 0?
Was it the Dansby home run that Nico Horner, the grand slam? Nico Horner was on second base. He didn't even turn around. He just put his hands up in the air and started slowly walking to third. Getting this Cubs season back on track too is just such an absolute punch in the stomach.
Good for our bets.
I mean, those are never going to hit though. Sadly,
Yeah, no, that's true.
they're just the Mets trade David Peterson to the Cubs. That happened live.
Do we
That's
get anything?
So funny. I mean, who cares?
I'm at this point now. I just want to know what it is, so I can at least obsess over who it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean,
Pedro Ramirez.
Yeah, right. Pedro Ramirez, Jed Hoyer. What?
Whoa. Interesting. Lindor, I didn't see these comments. I felt like Mania could have gone a little longer, and I added at least 15 pitches. We're better than what we showed today. Hopefully tomorrow we come back, turn the page, and play the way we're capable of playing. Yeah, those comments also suck, too.
Those comments are that's kind of shitting on Mendoza.
A little bit. Got a little bit of both, and also at the same time, it's play the way we're capable of playing. Guys, this is the team you are. There is no capability. The capabilities have been hit.
halfway through the season. It's 80
Yeah.
games. This is the 80th game of the season.
Maybe it's because he's been gone for 2 months. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's because he's playing. Also, it's just so funny that Soto's hurt second Lindor comes back.
It's crazy. These guys.
You actually can't make that up.
No.
Oh man,
Kodai though.
I think we gave him all we needed to give him.
What else could we talk about with players?
I mean, I guess the Mania thing is that also Lindor maybe taking shots at the rest of the infield. That like Semien error kind of opened the floodgates to that whole inning.
If he hated Jeff McNeil and how he played at second base, he's gotta absolutely hate Marcus Semien's guts.
I mean, Jeff McNeil's going to get DFA too. Maybe we'll bring him back, satisfy the fans. Oh, last thing I want to talk about. Last thing.
Oh, I know what it is. It's Pete Alonso chance.
Pete Alonso chant. That is rough.
That's a rock bottom moment right there.
Seriously insane. Also, because like if Pete Alonso's back, we'd be 37 and 43.
Yeah, he's having a great year now. He's totally back. Like all
totally fine. Yeah,
he's totally good. He's doing exactly what we always expected Pete Alonso to do. I wish Pete Alonso was still on this team. I know you
100%.
wish Pete Alonso was still on this team. This is not anti-Pete Alonso on the New York Mets.
No
but
whatsoever.
This team would still be absolutely
Bad.
horrible with him.
They'd be terrible. We'd still be under 500. We'd still be a bad baseball team.
Closer to the Marlins.
We'd be closer to the Nationals too.
Yeah.
Marlins are playing unbelievable baseball.
So hot right now. Well, all it took was them getting swept by us, and they went, you know what the Marlins said?
Yeah.
We got to make changes. Things have to change around here. We just got swept by the Mets.
Dude, the Mets just made a trade with a team that scored 29 runs on them in 3 days. We sent them a pitcher.
Mets have given up 50 runs in 5 games.
David Stern has probably been asking every single team in the league if they want David Peterson for the last 4 or 5 months.
I can't believe a team took him. It took Edward Cabrera basically being done for the season. The Cubs were like, I guess.
It's funny, too, seeing Conforto get in on it, game 1.
How quickly does David Peterson get DFA'd from the Cubs?
Yeah, I mean, he might. Dude, they have no pitching left. He might not. Again, McNeil's going to get DFA'd from the Athletics at some point. Maybe
Cole
hopefully
Mathis.
Bring him back. Cole Mathis. Let's see if we get something.
Let's see. Cole Mathis. He is hurt currently. It's good. He's 23. Went to the College of Charleston. 2nd-round pick in 2024. He's on the
seems
7-day
too
IL.
good.
I don't know what that means.
He's a right-handed.
Wait, he
first
pitched in
baseman.
college? Oh, he hits too. He's got some
Right-handed
power.
first baseman. A little bit, yeah.
A little bit of power. Maybe we could do a little prospect savant search, see what that exit velo is. He's got 10 home runs and 12 doubles and 39
Right
games
now.
at low and high A. Call him up. He can't. How much worse can he be than Mark Vientos? Truthfully,
Let's see. We can't, I was just saying before. There's not even people to call up.
anybody. JTO Schwartz. It's your time.
JT, I don't know if he's in the organization anymore.
Is his name JTO Schwartz? Did I
No, it's
add it
just,
up?
just JT Schwartz. Yeah,
But
no,
I
I
think it's
absolutely know.
JTO Schwartz.
That was an insane comment. I can't even find Cole Mathis on Prospect Savant. Oh, God.
Are
this is
you have
awful.
AAA clicked maybe?
Yeah, I do. Good point. There's
I'm trying to see, just for fun, who are some names that I would like to see play any positions over some of the guys on this team.
I don't know, man. I mean, it'd be like more Abito, but we saw him. We tried that.
Yeah, it was
Again,
really bad.
Let him just play again.
To
Jared
be honest,
Oliva, Andy Ibanez.
Outfield is the least of our worry. When Juan Soto's healthy, we have 3 good outfielders.
And they're going to be here together for a very long time.
Absolutely locked up there. It's just like, I mean, Ronnie Mauricio should be starting second base tomorrow.
Yeah, at this point. I mean, let's also think like how you got 3 years at a total of, now again, not prorated for this year. If you want to prorate for this year, $13 million left this year, $26 million next year, $10 million the year after that. So you got about $50 million left to Marcus Semien.
Steve Cohen has a chance to do something really cool, which is put his money where his mouth is and just be like, we'll eat you to not play baseball anymore.
Cole Mathis, his low A didn't have StatCast data.
Oh, of course.
So we got good contact rate, low swing rate, very low swing rate, unbelievably low swing rate. Wow, that's good. And then if we can get the same stuff at high A, more of the same. A contact first, right-handed first baseman.
Cool. Well, he has 10 home runs in 39 games. He has 22
Yeah.
extra base hits in 39 games.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Don't look at his age to the level.
No, this is how do they keep making it worse?
The reason they keep making it worse, and truthfully, it's because they don't have good baseball players. The players are bad. The roster that was put together, even we should have been more prepared for injuries. This team was not, clearly, considering what we've done. And what's funny is one of the main injuries was losing our center fielder, and the guy that steps in has been phenomenal. So actually,
Yeah, best thing that could have happened.
yeah, but the guy's playing first base, got nothing. The guy playing second base is less than nothing. He's horrible. Put Brandon Nimmo at second base at this point. I would have preferred that.
Do you think I don't know if I would have preferred that.
I think I would have.
Fallen apart. Do you think that we're going to get a Steve Cohen press conference soon? Because remember this happened 2023 and around this time of year, right before they sold. Steve Cohen felt like he had to tell us that we were selling. Do you think we get that again? Because the Stearns press conference, again, frustrated, got to stick with it. That was 2 days ago. That was 1 day ago.
I mean,
you've lost 3 baseball games since then, 29 to what, 8, 9?
It's just it's so bad. He owes the Mets fans something. He owes some sort of press conference. Can't keep just hiding behind the casino thing right now, which is insane for us to say. The last time that Steve Cohen has tweeted, by the way, before a reply, I'm going to look at his replies. No, his last physical tweet with not being a reply was April 23rd. The Mets had beat the Minnesota Twins 10-8 that day to fall to 9-16. And he said, that's a big boy moment from Bo. Great to see. That was the last tweet. Green Shoots was April 15th.
Okay.
That's actually the last any sort of correspondence we've heard from Steve Cohen was in April 23rd. And from April 23rd, so they were what? Again, 9-16, my bad. They have 34 wins, so that's 25 and 25 and 30.
How'd the Mets actually get something legitimate for David Peterson?
I don't know.
This is from Eric Logenhagen of Fangraphs. A two-way star is an underclassman at the College of Charleston. Mathis offers feel to hit in a slugger's frame. A reputation buoyed by blistering performance on the Cape that saw him lost 11 home runs in the Cape Cod League. That's not a joke
That's
whatsoever.
legit. That's wood bat.
How the hell did we actually get a player that could be like Major League depth for David Peterson?
He's like, that prospect's like as old as Juan Soto. That's good.
He's 23. He's fine.
I know.
Fine.
I'm just messing with him. I'm messing with him.
Oh, my gosh.
I've got a theory. Mets need to play more extra inning games. 7-5 in extras this year.
I don't want to play any more extra inning games. I don't want one extra inning of Mets baseball the rest of the season.
9 innings? Can't do it. Extra innings? Great.
Tomorrow's at the halfway point. After tomorrow, we're going down the mountain.
So bad. I don't even...
We got to think of it in the second half because you're going to have to go to some games. We're going to have to think of
Why
some...
do I have to?
I guess you don't have to, but you're probably going to wind up so.
Yeah.
I'm going to wind up going to some too. I still like going to the ballpark even though it's the worst baseball team ever. We got to think of some bits, some stupid shit to do in that ballpark. We got to think of something funny, some games, something. Again, extravagant meals. We should do... Maybe we could set this up for the dog days of August. I'd love to set up a Mets'd potluck.
Ooh.
In Citi Field.
That would be nice.
We take over a section in the upper deck, and everyone just brings some food from home. Classic Mets'd fashion. And then we have a shindig in Citi Field of everything that we brought in ourselves.
It's either that or, like, I also love the idea of, like, we all know we're going to meet in this section at one point, and everyone's got rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Bags of rotisserie chicken.
Everyone just brings their own rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
That's good, too. And, again, I said this. I floated this a few years ago, but was denied by the people at the time. Some kind of bullshit scavenger hunt. Just let people loose in Citi Field.
Feels like we might get in trouble for that one.
Why? No, don't actually run, but like find something. Like
listen, I'm in, but
find the Eddie George jersey in Citi Field.
Want to hear the most disgusting stat that I've seen?
Yeah.
God, the Mets are 5th in attendance in the National League. One of the best attended teams in all of the National League, and this is one of the worst products that anybody's put out in baseball this season. Yeah. Fans rock. You guys rock listening to this. New York Mets fans are the fucking best. It's a real shame that this team can't even match the fan base for 1/10 of an iota.
David Peterson's career FIP is 3.91.
Something's wrong. FIP's broken. Bad stat. I'm out. I'm out on FIP. I'll never use it again.
Oh, my God. Lance Prozowski said David Peterson basically fits what the Cubs look for. Not a
white
soft
and
tosser.
left-handed?
Yep. Check. Soft tosser, cut fastball, and then they're going to teach him a sweeper.
Well, we've seen the cut fastball. It's not good.
Oh, my gosh. This is so funny. This is real. I can't believe that happened live. That's awesome.
Anything else?
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe think Jorge Polanco's ever coming back?
He was running at Citi Field. I don't know what that means, but he was running. I saw Luis Roberts sitting on the bench. That's something. Will say, also just another Steve Cohen tweet. Again, kind of chirped the fans back on April 7th for only claiming 58% of the free tickets that were given because of the weird change of time for the doubleheader thing. Mets were 7-4 at the time. You can do the math there. They've lost 40 games, and I believe they've won 27.
Oh, I miss the Knicks. You think Erling Haaland he'd be nice in the Mets?
I'd love to see him play second base.
I would love to see him try and throw a baseball.
It's got to be either so smooth or it's going to
very much the opposite.
Or it's going to look like those like new robots. You know, those robots that like
Yeah.
walk around trying to like learn how to be humans. It's gonna look like that possibly.
I want to see last thing just to make it just a twist the knife on you guys a little bit
Please
more.
do.
I want to see how much Dansby Swanson's raised his OPS since arriving in Citi Field.
Well, he was at 94 today by the end of the day, I believe. If Fangraphs Live.
OPS?
Oh, OPS. I meant WRC plus.
So
See,
he is-
I'm so used to you giving me WRC plus only.
He was a 617 OPS before the series began, and after the second game of the series, he was at filibuster. He was at 688, a 71-point OPS raise after 77 games played this season.
It's almost up to his career average.
Unfathomable.
That's
15
insane.
RBIs in 3 games for Dansby Swanson.
Guess what? So in the last 7 days, he has 15 RBIs, right, in this series so far?
Yeah.
In his last 15 games, he has 18 RBIs. How about this one? In his last 30 games, he has 19 RBIs.
But those count these games.
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
In his last 30 games, prior to the Mets series, he had 4 RBIs and I think a home run.
Can I tell you something crazy?
Yes.
From June 16th through May 19th, he had 1 RBI. Total, whole time.
James Swanson strikes again against the Mets.
Yeah, I said it today. It's like the Chipper Jones's ghost takes over his body like the Holy Spirit when he plays the Mets.
Yeah, even if he leaves the fucking Braves, still can't get away from it. Oh, I hate this team. I hate this team so much.
Let's call it.
Yeah. Oh, perfect timing. Your
Great
camera went
timing.
off. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm not even doing the subscribe. You know what to do. You're 50 minutes in. You love us. We'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks, guys. I can't even say let's go Mets.